All right, my brothers, it's going to be 103 degrees today. The asphalt is going to be baking us. I have a 4:30 appointment with a couple on the RAV4. I'm hoping that I don't do what I've been doing in the past, and that is this. When they ask me, hey, does the RAV4 have an all-wheel drive system? I just say yes, because it's hot, I want to get inside, I want to do the write-up, I want to get out of the elements. What I should be saying is this. The RAV4 has dynamic torque control with all-wheel drive, which is the best, the very best on every single continent in the world for its price range. The best all-wheel drive system made, and it's made by Toyota. Let me explain a little bit more. Dynamic torque control. All the wheels are spinning at the same rate of speed. Front wheels, rear wheels. Same rate of speed. The car is in front wheel drive. Front wheel drive because you don't need all-wheel drive. There's 3 ways that this car will go to all-wheel drive. Number 1 is slippage. And when I'm talking about slippage, I'm talking about this system will be looking at what's going on and will give you all-wheel drive before there is actual wheel slippage. That's how smart it is. It will distribute the ratio, 50% to the front, up to 50% to the rear. It could be a combination to 90-10, 80-20, so on and so forth. But 50-50, the reason I bring up the 50-50, because it's significant. If your customer is saying, well, you know, you have all-wheel drive, and so does Ford, and so does Honda, ask them what the ratio breakout is on their all-wheel drive systems. And I'll bet you that one Honda isn't 50-50, but have them ask their salesperson. So that's the first way, is wheel slippage or anticipating wheel slippage. The second way that this vehicle will go into all-wheel drive is if you're sitting at a stoplight, you got a big logging truck crawling right up your backside, and you need to punch it. You punch it, it's going to go to all-wheel drive, automatically. And again, it'll be a ratio. The third way that it does it is if you're going around a corner. Now, if you're going around a corner, the wheel spin's going to be different, and again, it will adjust the torque to the rear wheels based on speed, yaw, where you have your steering wheel or how you have it turned, so on and so forth. So the ratio is perfect, mathematically perfect. So there's the dynamic and dynamic torque control. A couple of other things that add to the, I'm going to call it the flavor of this car. You're going to have to come over here to see this, guys, ladies. There's a button right here above your left knee. What that button will do, when you press it, it locks the front axle and it locks the rear axle. So there's 50% of power to the front, 50% of the power to the rear. The wheels spin at the same rate of speed on that particular axle. It'll stay in that mode up to 25 miles per hour. Why am I bringing this up? Because it's very significant. Other brands don't have this feature, which is basically old-fashioned four-wheel drive. So you get up in the morning, you've got 1.5 feet of snow on the ground, you've got to get to work, you've got to get to the hospital, you've got to get to the school, you've got to go take care of something or somebody. You punch that button and you will get to where you need to go. That's the first button. By the way, what happens once you hit 26 miles per hour on this car? It goes back to all-wheel drive, and the car will determine the ratio of power between the rear axle and the front axle. The second button on here that changes the dynamics of the, I'm going to go around this way, changes the dynamics of the dynamic torque control system on this vehicle, is this button right here, the sport button. What the sport button does is three key things.